All right, here we go. D&D Sports Network, Friday night. You know we're locked in here. Chapmanville High School, Chapmanville Regional High School. Coach Kevin Keithley got you covered here. We got all hands on deck for this one. We've got a crew here. Kevin Jones, Michael Sean Waller, and we've got as well as listen, Chris Kidd, the first time I've had an opportunity to cover a game with Chris, so he's locked in. He's getting everything ready to go on his side. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, we got a JV matchup ready for you coming up. It'll be Logan JV against Martin County JV, followed by varsity action, Martin County Logan. Logan, the number 2 ranked team in West Virginia, coached by legendary Hall of Fame coach, Coach Mark Hatcher. So he's locked in for that one, and should be a good one in varsity action. But first, you're going to get a chance to see some of the young talent here for Martin County and Logan here in Chapmanville. And, of course, again, it's the Bob Runyon Classic going on here. Showcase. Bob Runyon Showcase going on. And scheduled, but ended up not happening. Chapmanville was scheduled to play Wesley Christian out of Allen, Kentucky. I think something came up with Wesley Christian. They were unable to make the trip. So I'm going to have 3 games for you here tonight. And then tomorrow it continues on here with the Bob Runyon Showcase. We got about 5 minutes to go before the tip of this JV game here. Again, it's Martin JV. Logan JV, and then follow that it'll be varsity action. Martin County 4-1, Logan 0-2. But make no mistake about it, Logan's the number 2 ranked team in West Virginia in their class, and Martin County not so bad either. Anywhere in the 15th region, they're ranked anywhere from 1 to 3, depending on what poll you see. They have received some votes for top 25 in the state, so you're going to get a really good basketball game here following the JV game. And for Martin County, Devin Maynard returns as he had missed Saturday's matchup against Harlan because he was out. He was playing in a football all-star game in Texas, big-time game, 10 tackles. And, man, oh, man, he had a great performance down there. So I know Martin County fans are excited about that. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports. We're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes. Stop by Eric Holman Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Holman Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all mountain athletes.
At Logan Regional Medical Center, our comprehensive inpatient rehabilitation program helps get you back to living life. With an 8-bed unit for patients 18 and over, our caring team of doctors, nurses, and rehabilitation specialists work with you, providing a full line of services to help you restore your capabilities and get you back home and back to living. Logan Regional Medical Center, providing inpatient rehabilitation close to home.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern Coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back here to Chapmanville Regional High School. Chris Kidd with you, Kevin Keithley alongside me, with Coach with us here as well, KJ, on the engineering front here this evening. And Kevin, again, we've got, either 3 or 4 games, one or the other. Again, Michael Sean's trying to figure that out for us right now. Again, as you mentioned, that Chapmanville have one canceled. Now he's down there talking to Ashley to see what the arrangement's going to be. So either way, we're going to be here for 3 or 4 games with you this evening.
Well, we're locked in one way or the other, 3, 4 games. It don't matter. D&D Sports Network covering you from start to finish. When the lights come on, we're here. When the lights go off, we're here. And nobody does it quite like the D&D Sports Network. I'm excited about this JV game. It's going to give you an idea of where 2 of the top programs in our area are going to be in a couple of years. You got Logan, of course, Logan JV. I don't know a lot about those young men, but I do know I've got a chance to watch Martin JV quite a bit, Chris, and they, they're a solid JV team, and I'm excited to see how they match up.
Again, talking with some of the Logan brass down there before I came up, you kind of got the sense that this is an inexperienced Logan team coming in here tonight, and right away they go inside to Chase Hinkle, and he gets an easy 2 right off the bat.
You see Martin County in a 2-2-1, and they'll probably stay in that all night long.
And they're able to force the turnover right away as Hinkle able to push it up the left side. Already a quick bucket for him out the top of the key. They'll set things up with Rex Ward now over far side. And again, this is a sizable Martin County JV squad. Whenever you look at them out there, they've got almost a head at every position over Logan here in this early matchup look at, as Ward dumps it down low. Good back cut that time, trying to find some space. Ward will get it back on the baseline. Trying to back up, being guarded over there by Carson Hale, and now ball knocked out of bounds and last touch by Martin County.
And Hale kind of hit that deflection off his knee and kind of bobbled it and went out of bounds. So they're going to go right back to that 2-2-1 and apply some pressure here.
Again, this is a good way to try and learn if you're a young JV squad like Logan is, trying to figure out where you need to be, how to run a press breaker, and right there they run it effectively as they get it over far side. Now trying to scramble for it is Runyon, able to shovel it over to the free throw line, driving baseline now is Hale. He'll kick it back into the middle, short jumper on the way, but that one too strong from good. So now Martin County grabs the rebound, leading it 2-0, just a minute into this first game tonight of the Bob Runyon Classic. Back into the corner, Ward step back jumper, too strong, rebounded on the backside. They'll reset it with Hinkle. Hinkle will take it back into the left corner as they reset the top of the key. Trying to find an opening is Priest. He'll get inside, but now finds himself double teamed. Trying to use that pivot foot, able to execute it to the left side, can't hit. Ward misses on the putback, and Logan with the rebound.
Almost a reverse pivot on that. Nice move, just couldn't finish.
Craddock will dump it down on the right block, looking for space is Runyon. He'll kick it back out. They'll set up with Markham, now back down low. Baseline jumper for Hale up on line, but too short and rebounded by Martin County.
You know, Martin County wants to push on every possession, so we'll see if they do that. Outlet and go.
They'll push it into the center here. Nice take by Priest. Goes for the reverse, and he'll lay it up and in. Great take by Priest.
Yeah, big-time move.
Now 4-0 in favor of Martin County. As they pressure in the backcourt, able to get away is Markham as he'll bring it up. Shovels it over far side for Craddock. He looks, gives it back out front for Good. Good. Back inside. Looks like it went off the hands of Runyon, or Craddock rather. Never made a clean catch.
Turnovers early, right?
And here comes Priest looking to capitalize on it. Gets inside, and that's going to be Ward who's able to finish it on the little jumper. So 6-0 lead now for Martin County. Logan able to break the pressure. Runyon, he'll pull on a three. This one off the backboard and rebounded underneath by Martin County. So now they'll push here with 5:17 to go in the first quarter. Priest brings it back out. And again, Martin County good ball movement as they'll set it up with Hinkle on the far side for a three. That one too strong.
And Chase Hinkle had a really nice varsity game on Saturday, had 8 points in that varsity action against Harlan. So he's getting more minutes and he's earning them through JV action.
Yeah, and this is where you do earn those minutes in varsity, is if you're able to play well right here. As that shot from Hale a little too strong. That went off the heel of the rim, and now a foul on the rebound against Logan as the Wildcats will send in a couple of substitutes. Jackson Diamond will be one of them, and C.J. Branham will be the other.
Looks like Logan's going to go in a 2-3 zone here.
And again, that's not uncustomary whenever you've got some inexperience at some positions to go to that zone as they'll work it over right side. Three-pointer rolls off for Maynard, rebounded by Logan. Pass up ahead, knocked away. Priest gets it back, goes inside to Hinkle, and he'll lay it up and in.
And I believe that's their third conversion off three turnovers there. Yeah. So, you know, that's getting it done.
That'll be a 30-second timeout for Logan as we'll keep things here as Coach Maynard on the Logan side. Again, young coach, he was part of the squad just a couple of years ago for Logan, and now he's getting his feet wet trying to help coach on the JV side this year. And as a young coach, again, I got started coaching when I was 25, 26 in tennis. And, you know, you really are just trying to fill yourself out at that point, try and get your own voice.
Well, you're exactly right, Chris. Listen, I was a head college coach at 21 years old. I was the youngest head college coach in America, so I thought I knew it all then. What was I thinking, right? A lot to learn.
Oh, I did. I tell people, I said, I miss being young and intelligent. I said, now I'm just old and dumb.
That's right.
That's the fun part about getting older. You realize how little you actually did know.
You're exactly right.
But I said, if you can learn to take from other people, listen from other people, try and glom all that together into what works best for you, you eventually do find your own voice.
I agree.
Now Logan trying to break the pressure here out of the timeout, trailing at 8-0. Is up the left side, Good. Gets it into the middle. Hale trying to get away from pressure. Almost lost it, but skips it back out. Craddock gets it over far side. Three on the way. Good look and rattles it home to C.J. Branham.
Yeah, had his feet set and buried it.
8-3 now in favor of Martin County as Priest attacks quickly on the other end. Pass out to nobody, and Good's able to pick it up for the Wildcats here. He pushes up the left side, takes it all the way in, and a good finish from Alex Good.
Yeah, it was. Nice left-handed finish. Also using his off leg to shield himself.
Good take there. The last 5 points out of the timeout go to Logan. Trying to climb back into this. Again, it's the JV contest between the two, the varsity. We'll have center stage next year on the D&D Sports Network. Out front with it is Priest. Gets a screen from Ward, but lost it off his foot. Able to save it, though, just in time as Hinkle before it went out of bounds. Into the left corner, quick trigger three up. That one rolls out, no good for Tanner Jennings. Now Logan looking to run once again. They get it up ahead as layup won't fall. A lot of contact, and then the worst of all, it gets tipped to you right as you're out of bounds.
You're exactly right. Nice attack and nice outlet, but just couldn't convert. And as you said, a little bit of contact on that.
Well, you know what? I like it a lot better when they let some of them play and just let things go. I mean, not to an egregious level, but, you know, it's good to have contact in the game. They look to fire it in. They get it in deep. Now give it over to Branham, who knocked down that three a second ago. He'll get it back out front. They'll reset at the top of the key with Keegan Vance, who's into the game for the first time. Martin County extending that zone. They get it over for Good. Good will bring it back to the top of the key. And you notice that it does slow down offense a lot more once these zones start getting implemented. Martin County runs a great extended zone. They get it out for a 3. Craddock can't hit, but Logan grabs the rebound. That's Good. Into the corner. He's trapped. Tough turnaround jumper. No good. Good defensive possession there for Martin County. They'll bring it into the front court with Ward. 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. Deep 3 from Hinkle rattles out and rebounded by Hale underneath.
I like the confidence from Hinkle. You're seeing it more and more as he gets more playing time.
They look to force one inside, but there's Hinkle able to kind of bait Logan into that pass that time and gets it stripped away as Maynard into the front court. It's going to get hacked underneath the rim by Good. That'll be a non-shooting foul, so it'll stay underneath for Martin County.
You know, Logan's kind of settled in here, and you know, once up 8-0, that's a 5-0 run by Logan.
Now they'll fire it in. Hinkle gets it to Maynard, back into the corner for Hinkle. There's a skip pass cross court for Priest. Again, Priest trying to diagnose the situation, gives it over for Maynard. Now into the corner, and again, you see these zones starting to slow down both sides. They go underneath, and 1 for Hinkle as he got hacked on the way up. And he'll go to the line for a 3-point play opportunity.
There he is, Chase Hinkle with the finish. And already I got him, 8 unofficial points here? Is that correct?
I've got him for 6
There
now.
we go. Well, it's potentially 7 right here.
It's a free throw up for Hinkle, smoothly through. So he's got 7, Priest with 2, and Ward with 2. As it's an 11-5 lead for Martin County. Pressure on, but Logan able to beat it is Good. On the left side, drives in and lost it, but gets it back out. It's Vance on the wing. Pass knocked away by Ward. Here he comes into the front court, 2-on-1. Pass a little too far ahead as Priest tries to save it, but goes out of bounds with it.
Yeah, big time opportunity there. As you mentioned, 2-on-1 break off that turnover. Just couldn't convert on it.
And whenever you get a big man break going, you never know quite how it's going to end. Ward had the right idea there with the lead pass. It was just a little too far out in front. As Hale, good take on the baseline. That one rattles out for him and rebounded by Martin County. It's up ahead. Hinkle gets behind the defense, drives in, and he'll lay it in.
Yeah, nice outlet.
And good job by him leaking ahead that time. And now the last 5 points going back to Martin County to reassert that 8-point lead. Pull-up jumper from Branham's going to be short. May have had that one blocked a little by Ward. Brees will push it up the right side. Jump step into the lane. Good move by him as he'll lay it up and in.
Yeah, big-time move. The jump, stop, finish. That's how you do it. That's how you practice day and night in those drills, right?
And now it's a double-digit lead for the first time tonight for Martin County. They're going to get a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. So they're going to get this one on Hinkle on the reach-in. Now substitute, not a deep roster for Martin County on the JV side, but it'll be Bradley Hatfield checking into the game.
No, they don't go deep, Chris, and kind of the same way on the varsity side. They go 6, 7 deep, and same thing with JV.
You know, it's like playoff basketball right there. You find your rotation you trust and you want to stay with it. Now out front, a trap gets put on Good as he gets hit. And another foul go against Martin County here. 43.4 seconds to go in the quarter.
Only the second team foul here in the quarter.
Now another substitution as Bentley Bowen will check into the game. So now all 7 that are dressed here in JV for Martin County have been in here in the first quarter. Brandon will get it back out front. Good take by Good. Gets all the way in and 1.
Nice finish. Big time take.
And you can see Alex Good. He's got some aggression on his side. He's got some size, too. And you got some size and you can handle the ball, you can definitely find yourself in some playing time.
Nice elevation. Kept his eye at the rim.
He sinks the free throw, so Good with 5 points here in the first quarter as it's 15-8 in favor of Logan with 25 seconds, or in favor of Martin County, I should say, with 25 seconds left in the quarter. Out front pass a little too tall for Hatfield. Able to get it back, though. Swings it back into the corner. Bowen trying to get inside. Had it knocked away, and Branham comes away with it for the Wildcats. Long pass up ahead. Vance able to come down with it. Goes up with a tough angled shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound loose. Hale saves it. Gets it back into the middle with 3 seconds. Branham goes up and banks it in as the first quarter comes to an end, and Martin County leads it 15-10. We'll be back after this break as you are watching the Bob Runyon Classic with us right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered. If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Back here at Chapmanville Regional High School, Chris Kidd, Kevin Keithley here with you. Kevin Jones, our engineer, alongside us here tonight as we are in the first of 4 games this evening. This is the JV game between Martin County and Logan as a steal taken away by Martin County. That was part of the story in the first quarter, was turnovers forced by this Martin County, Kentucky club as Ward gets it in the left corner, shot off the back iron, and rebound comes down to Craddock. So now Craddock will bring it across the timeline. He'll shovel it over near side for good. Into the corner now. Fake by Branham. He'll step back for a 3. That one online but short. Rebound in the corner taken. Pass out front and a foul on Craddock as he went over the top. Looked like he caught his man in the head that time.
As things settled in here, you want to kind of see out of both JV teams, how do they execute in the half court, especially as you mentioned in this 2-3 zone as things slow down. How are they going to execute decision making? That's key.
Nice take by Priest. They did a good job that time of working it to the sideline and finding an opening. But yeah, again, it's just so much more patient you have to be against a zone defense. And
that's the guys that you say, you know what? Okay, he executed well. We may want to see that young man. In action in varsity. Let's give him a try. Let's give him a go.
While we have a moment, just want to thank some of our sponsors helping bring you the action here tonight. Sunshine and Stitching, Global Arc Ministry, Mountaineer Buildings, Town and Country Foodland, and Witt's Mobile Home Movers. So again, free throw good as it's 17-10 now. Martin County leads a good take on the inside by Craddock, but just had it roll out, no good. Rebound comes down to Martin County. As Priest was able to hit both free throws to push this to a 7-point lead. Ward will swing it over left side. 3 launched on the way, but too much mustard on that one. Rebound taken away by Logan. That's good. Will push across the timeline. Underneath, good pass to Branham. Gets deep, and he'll be fouled on the way up.
Good head fake shot fake to get one defender to bite on it, and now going to go to the line here.
Again, want to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. Quality Metal Roofing, Geno's, CJ White Consulting, LLC, Giovanni's, Williamson Auto Sales, 304 Motorsports Park, United Motorsports, Diamond Flagging Company, and Aracoma Drug. As free throws up and in for Branham as he's now got 7 points for the game. 17-12, Martin County leads it. It's Maynard out front, gives it to Ward, now swinging around into the left corner. 3 on the way for Priest. That one bounces out and rebounded by Hale. So again, Logan's just been hanging around in this game so far. It's felt like Martin County's had control, but Logan's had nice bursts throughout, and good with another nice take will get himself back to the free throw line.
Well, you're exactly right. What's happened is all of a sudden Martin County not turning them over. Logan able to set up in that 2-3 zone, and things have settled in, and now Logan's getting some – they're getting their own attacks to the basket now and going to the line.
We've seen good attack well several times here in the first half. Is that free throw too strong? So that'll bring Bradley Hatfield back into the game. Good, rattles home the second free throw. He's now got 6. It's back to a 4-point deficit for Logan. Priest will swing it far side. Maynard gets it out front. Ball tipped and taken away by Logan. Here comes Vanson to the front court. Cut off by one man. Gets on the turnaround and can't finish, and taken away by Priest. Now he's got a run-out chance against Craddock. Nice job by Priest, shielding his body.
Yeah, big-time finish.
That was against Craddock with those long arms and length. Again, just turned his back to him to create enough space to get that off. As Good looks to answer with a 3 but won't fall. Rebound taken away by Martin County. Jennings gets it up ahead to Priest. Priest drives in hard, but Good just
stood his ground.
Yeah, he just basically rejected him with his body that time.
Yeah.
To get it back to Priest. Drives baseline. Reverse layup won't fall. Rebound taken away by Craddock. Now here comes Logan pushing into the front court. You see them both trying to push while the other isn't set up in their zone as Branham goes for a 3, and he'll knock it down.
Yeah, listen, on that situation, you had 3 Martin defenders behind the ball. Can't have that in transition. You got to sprint back and find rim and find man. We got a timeout, Chris.
That's 10 points for Branham as well here in the first half. 5:06 to play here in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. I want to thank our other sponsors here this evening: Logan Regional Medical Center, Logan Bank and Trust, White Eye Care, Southside Buildings and Carports, Genmar Services, Hill Chiropractic, State Farm, Missy Birchfield agent, Restoration One, Ultimate Pond, Tug Valley Wellness Center, Treasures Unlimited, Cheech's Pizza, do my best Daryl there, Crum Funeral Home, Three Guys, Tommy's Auto, Callahan Funeral Home, Warfield Market, and Butcher's Towing.
Well, listen, Cheech's Pizza, man, oh man, that might be our next stop when we get done here.
I told you, anytime I'm down that way, like I had to go down Lenoir Tuesday night, stopped and got me something from there. You can't miss.
No.
So now Martin County out of the timeout with a 3-point lead. They've led by as much as 10 here in the first half. They'll get it over to Ward on the left wing. Now Priest will walk it back out front over to Maynard. Maynard back to Priest. It's set up. He'll fire a 3. That one going to be too strong. Rebounded by Hinkle on the backside. A little jump step in the lane. Can't finish on the short jumper.
Yep. Found himself wide open, Chris.
It's one of those sometimes you end up so open you don't really know what to do with it.
Yes, sir.
Branham brings it back out. Almost had his pocket picked from behind. Gives it to Hale. A little baseline jumper, and he'll knock it down.
All of a sudden, the closest it's been since the opening tip, Chris. It's a 1-point game here.
Again, Logan just hanging around, and right now they're almost back to even, but Hinkle calls bank, and he'll knock down the 3.
There's Hinkle again.
And he's got 12 now here in the first half, as that's actually the first 3 of the game for Martin County. So that'll open back up, a 2-possession lead. Dangerous pass, but it finds Branham, steps inside the arc. Little jumper won't fall. Nice job by Hale getting on the glass. Turnaround jumper, and Hale with back-to-back buckets. 22-20, Martin County leads it. 3:44 to go before halftime. Hinkle thought about another 3. Instead, they'll swing it around. Maynard gets inside, now pass intercepted by Branham. Here comes Logan looking to tie or take the lead as Vance drives in left side, layup too strong. Hale running the floor and follows it up and in.
Yeah, nice job running the floor. If you're Martin, you want to sprint back and contest that.
Again, Logan's JV 0-2 coming in here tonight, but right now all even with Martin County, Kentucky, and that ball knocked out of bounds and over to Logan, and you can see the excitement on that bench right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. The bench getting into it, they're fired up, and listen, that's the connectivity you want as a basketball coach and team.
Now, once again, pressure from Martin County. Logan, though, has started to handle it better and better as this game's gone along. It's Branham. Surveys inside, gets in for a short jumper, but leaves it short. Taken away by Maynard as he'll bring it up the floor, gives it off to Hinkle, gets around the corner, a little jumper won't fall, one-handed tip won't go, and rebounded by Hale, but his outlet pass intercepted. Priest steps back in the lane, and he'll put it up and in.
Nice.
So Luke Priest gets himself into double figures now with 10 points as he and Hinkle have all but 2 of the points for Martin County. That 3 from Vance nearly banked in. Branham gets it back. He can't finish on the layup, and now here comes Martin County. So they've got numbers right now with Branham trying to hustle back. Into the corner for Hinkle. He'll take a 3. This one rolls out, but rebounded by Ward. He'll go back up. Misses on the layup. So missed opportunity there for Martin County.
Back and forth we go here. It's up and down, up and down.
Yeah, you can see after any missed shot, both sides trying to push as quick as possible so that the defense can't get set up on the other end of that zone right now. They try to force it inside to Craddock, and he had it picked away, taken up as Priest gets a lane on the right side and a little bit of a screen that time as well from Hinkle.
Yeah, nice job by Hinkle. Set that up.
And he got just enough of the Logan defender to keep him away from Priest, and now Logan's going to call for time with 1:51 to go here in the first half. We'll be back as well as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic here on the D&D Sports Network.
Hill Chiropractic would like to congratulate the Chapmanville Tigers and Dawson Hill and the Nitro Wildcats on making it to the state semifinals. If you got any pain, give Hill Chiropractic a call today.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
(26-22) Martin County in what has been a fun first half to begin this Bob Runyon Classic. Chris Kidd, Kevin Keithley here. And Coach, this has been a really solid way to start things out here after the way that Logan talked that they were maybe a little bit more experienced. Martin County jumped out big, but Logan's came storming back, and we've had quite a first half.
Yeah, they had. Listen, Martin County went on that 8-0 run to start the game, and then, as you mentioned a couple of times throughout the broadcast early, is Logan settled in here. And they're not turning the ball over. They're figuring out that 2-2-1 press, and they're getting easy buckets of their own.
Now Logan goes up against that press once again as Martin County able to get it set, and then Maynard looks like he fouled good with his chin that time as he just barreled right into him. So a chin foul goes against Maynard. Again, that was just aggressiveness trying to get to the ball.
Third team foul on Martin County.
And again, if you forgot about the new rule in West Virginia a few years ago. Again, now it's team fouls per quarter, not by half. So they reset at the end of each quarter. But once you get to 5 team fouls, then it's 2 shots the rest of the period. Out front, good. Trying to find anybody right now as he's under duress. Finally gives it over to Craddock. He'll take it right baseline, spins in, kicks it out. Vance back over to Good. Again, Logan staying patient here, and that's the biggest thing you have to do against a zone. Don't try and force it. That's what a zone wants you to do, is to get impatient. If you ever watch Syracuse do it, they did it the best. It's Hinkle with a steal, takes it all the way in, and he'll lay it in again.
There's that man again, Chase Hinkle. Defensively, offensively, kind of been the catalyst here.
28-22. Oh, Maynard gambled and lost that time. Good comes away with it. Into the lane, lost control for a moment, but still able to throw it in. And Alex Good, he's had a strong first half for Logan. So he's got 8 points now. Back to a 4-point lead as Martin County's led it all the way. Into the corner, Priest. Back out to Hinkle. They work it in for Ward. Nice pass into the corner. Sets up a 3, but too strong from Priest, and we're going to get tie up here. And it'll stay here with Martin County.
See if they run this down and try to get one good one going in the locker room. No less than a 4-point lead here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Coach. I said you want to just try and make sure you go in with a lead, maybe not give any more momentum to Logan if they could find some. As Hinkle, though, goes for the quick 3 and can't get it as Good grabs the rebound. Now Logan with an opportunity. Long pass up ahead, able to find his man, but now swings it back out for Vance for a 3, and he'll bury it.
Wow, my momentum shifter right there.
And that's why you said, Coach, maybe you want to hold for one on that last possession. But instead, Martin County gives Logan the chance, and they capitalize as a drive no good from Hinkle. Still 5 seconds here. Craddock pushing. He's going to have to launch here at the horn. No good. And that will end the first half with Martin County clinging to a 1-point lead over Logan, 28-27. We'll step aside for a break and be back with the second half after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic with us right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Unfortunately, water, mold, or fire damage can happen to you. Restoration One of Southern West Virginia is available 24/7 to help take the stress out of your mess. Our primary goal is to respond and restore your property back to normal as quickly and safely as possible. When disaster strikes, Restoration One is your go-to cleanup crew. Save our number now in case you need us later. Whether the job is big or small, give Restoration One a call. 304-443-4959.
Start of the third quarter here from Chapmanville Regional High School. Chris Kidd, Coach Kevin Keithley with us. Coach Kevin Jones alongside us here for the first of 4 games this evening as the Logan JV trails the Martin County JV 28-27. As we start this third quarter, Martin County's led the entire way thus far as they led it by as much as 10. Logan tied it up and then cut it back to 1 at the end of the first half.
And they go right back to that 2-3 zone to try to slow down Martin County.
Yeah, you've seen both sides go to this to try and slow the other down. And, you know, they've been able to do it in the half court, but as far as full court, it's been a little bit tough to try and get these two off the scoreboard still. As that three-pointer off the back iron, no good from Hinkle and taken away by Logan.
Opportunity to take the lead here.
Again, first chance of the game for Logan to try and lead it. Again, they had a shot at the start of the third quarter, couldn't hit it. Now another opportunity to try and get their nose in front. Over near side, Vance, good look to Hale at the free throw line. Had it knocked away, though, as he brought the ball down. Now he's looking to try and get rid of it like a hot potato. Gets it out front to Good, but off his hands, and now Hinkle will intercept. Takes it all the way in for an easy 2.
Give Hinkle 16. Oh, my, he's having himself a game.
It looked like he took a shot there on that play as he and Branham got a little tied up, and I think they're going to get Hinkle on the foul, so adding insult to injury right there. Logan will keep it, and like you said, that's 16 points now for Hinkle. Luke Priest had 12, and Rex Ward had 2, and that was all the scoring for Martin County in the first half. C.J. Branham led Logan with 10, Good had 8, Hale with 6, and Vance with 3. In the corner, Hale draws a double, kicks it into the middle for Good. Doesn't like the look he had, gives it back to Branham. Ball lost, Good picks it up, dumps it over to Hale, turn around the lane. Well, it wasn't the prettiest thing, but it worked.
Found a way to get that one in.
And that was one of those, ball was all over the floor, but Logan got the last good bounce and found Hale right in the right spot. Back to a 1-point game. Maynard couldn't handle the pass. It was a little too tall in order to go back over to Logan.
Man, oh, man, that 2-3 zone, once Logan's able to set that up, it's causing Martin some issues. And as you mentioned, most of the scoring came in transition by both teams.
Now Runyon will check into the game for Logan for the first time. Once again, they have an opportunity to get in front as Branham dumps it down low. Hale with a little hook shot, leaves it short and rebounded by Maynard. Long pass up ahead. This time, though, Good able to get back on Hinkle. Ball being fought for, and we're going to get a tie up here more than likely, and it'll stay with Martin County. Yeah, when in doubt, just go ahead and call the tie up. His bodies were crashing everywhere.
Yeah, that's usually the MO, right? If it's even close, they go ahead and kind of save things from getting a little out of control.
Now Priest works it over to Hinkle. He'll launch the 3. That one online, but just short. And you could tell he clapped his hands. He thought he had it for a second, and now Good takes it in, gives it out to Vance. 3 in the corner. That one he thought he had as well, but wouldn't fall. Good on the rebound. Goes up. Counted in the foul for Alex Good.
And there you go. Logan takes the lead here.
He's got 10 points now for the evening. And as you said, Coach, they take their first lead now at 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Now Good at the free throw line. Well, doesn't get it to go, and everybody forgot about it being just an M1. I think the referee finally, once he started counting, they realized, and now Maynard with a great move on the other end spins his way in for a layup.
Yeah, nice finish.
Now, as soon as Logan got the lead, Martin County takes it back as that pass knocked into the Logan bench. So it'll stay with the Wildcats with 5:04 to go in the third. And again, stay tuned. Coming up next at the Bob Runyon Classic, we've got Logan and Martin County again, but it'll be varsity action coming your way next here on the D&D Sports Network. It's Branham. Looked like he got caught between shot and pass, but it finds Hale anyway, and he'll lay it in.
On the push here.
10 points now for Hale as Priest will pull up for a 3. Short, gets his own rebound, though. Drives back in. Good take by Priest as he hits on the reverse again.
Nice English. Priest likes that little reverse spin. He's done that 3 times so far.
It is. It's like getting an extra shield for your body out there, and he's really gotten that down pat. 34-33, tried to work it in. Ball kicked away, and now here comes Hinkle on another leak out, and he'll get another easy 2. He's now up to 18 for the game. He's got half of Martin County's points. We're nearly halfway through this third quarter. It's good. Into the middle, pull-up jumper short. Rebound taken away, and now we're going to get another. No, we are not going to get a tie-up. Instead, we're going to get a foul on Hale.
You mentioned, Chris, up next, varsity action, Logan and Martin County. Logan, the number 2 ranked team in their class in the state.
Yeah, and again, they've suffered a couple of tough losses out of the gate, but against very good opponents. Again, losing by 5 the other night against Buffalo. So they're going to try and get themselves on track here tonight against Martin County. Martin County likely trying to do the same thing. So get it out to Hinkle, takes a straight on 3. This one too strong and rebounded by Hale. So now Logan trailing by 3, trying to slice back into that deficit. Dangerous pass, and there's Hinkle again on the steal, and it's another easy 2 for Hinkle.
Man, oh man, Hinkle, defensively, offensively, been really, really good.
Well, he's had his own personal layup line out here tonight, as that's where the majority of his points have come from, are on leakouts or steals for buckets, and he's got all the way up to 20 points now for the contest. Branham head fakes in the corner. Gets it back out. Tough grab there by Vance. Swings it to good for a 3. This one off the heel. Rebound tipped out, taken by Maynard. So Maynard will push over to Hinkle. He tried to set up a 3, but now found a lane, takes it in, and he'll be fouled on the play.
Nice decision there. Kind of thought about it on the perimeter jumper, but decided to attack the rim.
While we have a moment, I want to thank some of our sponsors here tonight. Sunshine and Stitching, Global Arc Ministry, Mountaineer Buildings, Town and Country Foodland, Witt's Mobile Home Movers, Quality Metal Roofing, Gino's Pizza, CJ White Consulting LLC, Giovanni's Pizza, Williamson Auto Sales, and 304 Motorsports. Both free throws good for the Cardinals. They now lead it by 7. 40-33 as Hale got his pocket picked.
There he is again, Hinkle.
Oh, boy, he's just been a monster on defense, and now he'll give it up to Priest up ahead, and he'll get an easy lay-in.
Hinkle, Priest, Hinkle.
It has. It's been Jekyll and Hyde, Priest, Hinkle all evening long here tonight. As soon as Logan got that brief lead, now Martin County has reasserted control as Hale gets the friendly roll, and he'll bounce one in for his 12th point. And if you're Logan, you just got to get back to what you did in the first half when you went down by about this margin. Just start to chip away and try and slow things down and get back into this as methodically as you can. It's into the corner, 3 fired. That one in and out for Jennings, but rebound tipped out over to Priest. His jumper, it goes in and out as well. And now we're going to get a foul here, it looks like against Ward on the rebound.
Nice mid-range jumper by Priest, just in and out on it. The rim's a little tighter here at Chapmanville.
Yeah, you'll get a friendly roll 1 minute, and then the next you'll get one that rattles out and ends up in the third row of the parking lot, and you don't know what happened. At least that's what I try to tell myself when I come in here and put on a shooting in exhibition. As Logan brings it up the floor, trailing by 7, trying to get it back to a 2-possession game. So they work it near side. Runyon gets it in the middle for Hale. Hale will kick it out to Branham. Steps inside the arc for a long 2. Bounces off twice and rebounded by the Cardinals. So once again, strong board there by Jennings. So get it up for Maynard. Maynard will reset it at the top of the key. Now lobs it inside. Back out for Maynard. He'll pull on the 3 this time. Grazes the front of the rim and will go out of bounds off of Martin County.
Hinkle getting a much-needed breather for Martin County.
Yeah, again, him and Priest have backpacked the load offensively here tonight. And they've helped rebuild some of this lead now as it's back out to 7 points. After Logan had cut it to 1 at halftime, took a brief 1-point lead here in the third quarter. He's out front with it. Branham tries to force one inside, gets it deflected back to him. Drives in, couldn't get through, and he's fouled at the last second as a late whistle bails him out.
Yeah, I thought it was a little late, but nevertheless, I believe he did catch him there on the arm.
So that'll send Branham to the free throw line. It's 2 of 2 from there so far tonight, and he hits the first. Again, we also want to thank United Motorsports, Diamond Flagging Company, Aracoma Drug, Logan Regional Medical Center, and Logan Bank and Trust helping bring you the action here this evening. As Branham sinks both free throws, he's now got a dozen, and the lead shrinks back to 5. And scoreboard operator fell asleep for a moment. Understandable.
Yeah, sometimes that'll happen.
I told you, he's got a long night ahead of him here, so.
We're still right. Or do we got it locked in 3 games, 4 games, or 4 games?
Yeah, I was going to say, according to Ashley Dalton, came up and talked at halftime, I think we're on to 4 now. So it's been kind of a flip-flop. If the Chapmanville varsity isn't playing, they don't seem to know it, so we do see them showing up now.
Yeah.
But they'll be later on tonight. It's at the top of the key, 3 unleashed by Bowen, but won't fall, and rebounded by Hale. And once it seems like Martin County's going to pull away in this game, here comes Logan once again. It's good. Turnaround jumper from the left elbow won't fall. Hale tips the rebound in the air, the outlet pass in the air, and Logan able to get it back. Hale jumper won't fall. Branham fighting for it, but Martin County able to tear it out. So Hatfield able to get the board, and now here comes Priest back the other way. Gets hammered on the way to the bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Nice drive, initiating contact and understanding the defense is on their heels. So put pressure on them and make a play.
17.4 seconds to go here in this third quarter. As Priest, 16 points on the evening, hits the first. So you get a chance to try and pad this lead a little bit going into the fourth quarter for Martin County, and Priest able to hit both. 44-37, final 15 seconds of the third quarter. Branham gets it over for Runyon. Back out to Branham. Gets a clean look for a 3. Can't get it to fall, but it deflects out to good. Turnaround jumper off the side of the rim. Rebounded by the Cardinals, and that'll do it for the third quarter as Martin County leads Logan 44-37. We'll be back for the final 8 minutes after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Ultimate Pond, located in Kermit, West Virginia, where we have all your firearm needs. Need cash? Trade in your gold today. From custom rifles and rifles accessories to the bare bone stock of pistols, we have it all. Come see us today at Ultimate Pond.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
Start of quarter number 4 here from the Bob Runyon Classic. Chris Kidd, Kevin Keithley here with you. Coach Jones with us as well. As Logan trailing it by 7, going inside to Runyon. What a rejection from the backside by Maynard as Martin County takes it away. And Hinkle into the front court pass a little off the mark as he tried to find Priest, and it'll go back to the Wildcats.
A little bit too much spin on it. Kind of went away from him.
And it's one of those, he had a little too much sauce, a little bit too much Heinz 57 A1 on that one. Again, I've done that before, and it never ended out good for me either. So they go to Runyon. Back over to Vance in the corner. Vance kicks it out. Runyon with a strong grab, gives it back to Branham, steps inside the arc for a 2, and he'll knock it down. So he's got 14 now for the Wildcats, lead back down to 5. Priest will wait. Swings it over now into the middle for Ward. Gets a good look, but passes up on it. Pass now deflected, almost stolen. Hinkle in a lot of trouble. Tried to throw it off for Runyon, and they're going to call him for a travel.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I think you and Hinkle both with the same reaction on that one, Coach. I'm like you. I thought we were going to get a different kind of whistle, but
I thought initially he had called a foul on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to be in the initial call, but instead it goes Logan's way. Now the Wildcats trying to get it back to one possession on this trip. It's over far side for Vance. Lobs it over the head of everybody, and once again you saw Hinkle cutting in, Coach, and that is definitely a distraction having Hinkle as he's just been all over the floor tonight defensively.
Activity all over the, as you mentioned, all over the floor and just making plays happen.
Now, minute 15 deep here into the fourth quarter. Maynard will take it. Floater on the baseline won't fall. Ward's put back. Goes off the underneath portion of the rim. Priest gets it back, though, over to Maynard. Good look for a three in the corner, but won't fall. Again, Martin County's had their struggles from the outside tonight until now as Priest buries that three. That is only the second made three of the game for the Cardinals, and it's back to an 8-point lead.
And listen, if you follow Martin County, you know they put up a lot of threes and make a lot. So 2 made threes and still holding on to this lead. There we go.
Boy, what an answer back on the other end. Zach Markham just checking into the game, and he knocks one down. That's the fourth three of the evening for Logan overall, and it's quickly back to 5 points. So like we said, every time it looks like Martin County's going to get some distance, Logan just draws them back in, but a good feed down low and a good finish by Bowen.
Nice job by Bowen. He used his back, used his body to shield the defender.
49-42 now in favor of Martin County. Dangerous pass here, and it's going to get away and out of bounds over to Martin County. This is that part of the fourth quarter where things can swing one way or the other, Coach, and if you're Logan, you've got to capitalize here in the next couple of minutes or it could get away from you quick.
Could go either way. You're exactly right. And the other thing that you'll notice is this fourth quarter winds down, some of those varsity players may exit for both teams that get minutes.
Hinkle missed on that three. Now
nice.
The head. Oh, good defensive play by Hinkle. He got in there and got a hand on it. Back out to Branham. He'll pull on a three. That one off the side of the rim, and rebound taken away by the Cardinals. Now they lead it by 7. Up ahead, they find Priest. He gets bumped, goes up and lays it in.
Nice job controlling his body and the finish off the backboard.
And Logan, looks like maybe Jackson Diamond needed to tie his shoe. So we've got 5 minutes to go now, and the lead has swelled back to 9.
Largest lead of the second half, if I'm correct.
Yes. Yeah, our largest lead for the game was 10, but you're right, Coach. This matches the largest lead of the second half for the Cardinals. And again, Martin County's led for all but about 6 seconds of this game. And Logan trying to find a way back, and there's a good way to get started as Vance buries a three from the wing. He's got 2 of those now in the game, 6 points total. 51-45. Logan continuing to gnaw at the feet of Martin County, just not able to get loose from them are the Cardinals. Driving in, Priest gives it to Hinkle, now skips it cross court. Jennings will get it out front. Drive and a foul as Runyon poked his hand in to try and get the steal.
I like what Priest is trying to do. He's trying to attack that zone and attack that paint and force the defense to shift and move off of it.
It looks like Martin County wants to call for time here with 4:21 to go in the fourth quarter. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. And while we have a moment, just to remind you, this game brought to you in part tonight by White Eye Care, Southside Buildings and Carports, Genmar Services, Hill Chiropractic, State Farm, Missy Birchfield, Agent, Restoration One, Ultimate Pond, Tug Valley Wellness Center, Treasures Unlimited, Cheech's Pizza, Crum Funeral Home, Three Guys Pizza, Tommy's Auto, Callahan Funeral Home, Warfield Market, and Butcher's Towing. And I can't help it, Coach, just the fan in me. I kind of want to like glom together Tommy's Auto and Callahan as well, just for Chris Farley's sake. I mean, anyone that's seen Tommy Boy knows what I'm talking about. It would have been perfect too with Tommy's Auto.
It would have been perfect.
Into the corner, and who else but that man Hinkle? He buries a three, his second of the game, and now the lead is back to 9. 54-45. as we near the midway point of the fourth quarter. Markham trying to shake free. He's got big man in front of him and Bowen. Now Branham will get it. Gets inside, tries to shovel it off, but going to be intercepted, and a tie-up's going to be called. And possession will go over to the Cardinals.
Priest going to check back in here for Martin County.
Braxton Baisden checks in for Logan for the first time. So now the Cardinals looking to try and take their largest lead of the game on this trip. So get it over for Hinkle. He'll skip it cross court for Priest, finds a crease, gets along the baseline, and he hits the short jumper.
Man, oh man, Priest has you talk about a versatile offensive player. I mean, he's shown it all tonight.
He's got 25 here this evening as they dump it down to Diamond, and there's Ward again. What a save by Ward as he was going out of bounds. Up ahead to Hinkle. He goes up and tries to go Showtime, but just missed the dunk.
Not enough on it.
You could tell the way he was gearing up, though. He was going up for the slam one way or another. And now another chance here as Priest comes up with a steal. He'll take it in for the easy two and lays it in. So now this game finally starting to see some separation in it for the first time.
The first real separation since early in that first quarter.
Yeah, again, you felt like Martin County was going to run Logan out of the gym in the first couple of minutes the way things started, but Logan did a great job of hanging in all night long. But here at the end, Martin County with this spurt looks like it's going to be enough to pull away for the win as Priest tacks on two more on the feed from Hinkle.
Yeah, nice look, nice finish. It's been that dynamic duo of Martin County this evening.
Priest has got 11 alone here in the fourth quarter. As they go inside to Markham, kicks it back out. Branham will take a straight on three off the mark and going to get a whistle. We're going to get a foul on Jackson Diamond of Logan. So Martin County with possession, leading it now by 15. And again, we've got Logan versus Martin County varsity action coming your way approximately 20 minutes at the conclusion of this contest. So don't go far, folks, because we've got 3 more games on the docket this evening. That pass tipped and stolen away. Now a chance for Logan on a run out. Pass up ahead to Vance. Got a little too far out in front. Now they dump it down low. Branham's going to be fouled on the turnaround in the lane, and he'll go to the free throw line. So a chance here for Branham to add to his total as he's 4 of 4 from the line tonight with 14 points. As his first free throw will rattle home. And again, Coach, if you had to pick a player of the game here tonight, I think I've got 2 in mind with Martin County. I mean, it's hard to really separate the two, but if you had to pick one, who would it be? I'm going to put you on the spot instead.
Well, I was with you. I think it's tough not to go with one or the other.
You know, I agree.
And you would say, almost deserving of co-player of the game. I think Hinkle defensively, what he's done, but then again, you say in that fourth quarter, what Priest has done. He just as valuable, both players.
Yeah, I'm like you. I think we're going to call that co-players of the game here tonight with Priest and Hinkle. They've just been monsters on both ends of the floor. Again, 29 points for Priest, 23 for Hinkle. All the steals Hinkle's had. So Priest and Hinkle, your Tug Valley Wellness Center players of the game here in game number 1 of this Bob Runyon Classic. Bowen will hit the first free throw.
And we'll be about 20 minutes once we go off air. 20 minutes before Logan, Martin County.
Yes, again, these two do battle one more time here tonight. And then we assume we're going to have Chapmanville High School against Wesley Christian following that. And then Chapmanville Middle School against Harts Middle School to close things out here this evening. So we'll just keep things under our hat for now, but that was the lineup coming in here tonight, and that's what we assume the lineup continues to be here this evening. So a lot of good basketball up ahead here tonight. 3 by Markham rolls out. Taken away by Martin County up ahead to Priest. That 3 just off the mark, hasn't missed much here in the second half. Maynard can't hit the putback. Bowen tries it on the other side. He can't get it to go, and now to go out of bounds off the Cardinals. So everybody had a look there for Martin County, but nobody able to get it to fall. And again, Logan 0-2 and JV action going to 0-3, but this is a Logan club that definitely is showing a lot of promise after this game. I mean, this was a very tough Martin County junior varsity club, and this Logan team, they hung with them for a long time tonight. So I think there's a lot more promise than maybe what was anticipated going in.
I agree with you. I think the difference obviously is there's some size and some speed on Martin's side, but you got to remember West Virginia starts later than Kentucky in terms of a basketball season. So they got about a 2-week jump on Logan. So they're a little further along on the drawing board, as well as I heard that Logan wasn't able to practice for a week because they were refurbishing the floor. So they've missed some important practice time. So they'll catch up as the season moves along.
Yeah, and then get both these teams made the state playoffs in football and their respective states and divisions too. So you have some players getting in a little bit later in that as well. Again, we kind of saw Chapmanville. They made that state semifinal run, and they were still kind of banged up in the first game of the basketball season we had here on D&D. So you're just kind of hoping all these guys will be able to get their feet under them and try and get their strength back after a long football season. As you know, there's a lot of promise for all these schools in basketball. Far side, Vance kicks it back over for Branham. 45 seconds to play here as they get it back over to Vance. Into the corner. Pass deflected, able to be regathered by Baisden. He'll drive in, little floater off the mark. Branham will grab the rebound on the backside, burials himself into a man, and he'll draw the foul. So that was just one of those, we're going to try and get as much contact as possible by Branham in a smart play. Again, if you're going to get the call, and you know how to create the contact, and you're a good free throw shooter, that's exactly what you want.
You're exactly right. Create contact, force the official to make a call, especially as you said. If you can knock down free throws, eventually the official, 9 times out of 10, is going to have to make that call as the game moves along.
And Branham had been perfect from the line. He'd been 6 of 6, but missed those two because both Coach Keithley and I decided to talk about it.
That's right.
That 3 up and in from Bradley Hatfield, so he gets into the scorebook as well tonight with his first bucket. 65-47 with 13 seconds to go. Now another steal, another chance for a run out here for the Cardinals as Priest gets another 2 and the foul.
Oh, my.
So he's above 30 now for the evening. 31 points in all for Priest.
Showing out at the Bob Runyon Showcase.
As well as I said, this is as good a stage as any to come out and make a statement for yourself. And Luke Priest has done that and then some here this evening. So he gets the free throw to go. And that's one thing both coaches have to work on, though, is the and one. We've seen that twice tonight. Both sides didn't know that was just an and one. But it's 68-47. Final seconds ticking down as Branham fires. It won't bank in, and that will do it for our first of 4 games here this evening, with Martin County knocking off Logan 68-47 in JV action. Well, we're going to step aside for a break and be back with Logan and Martin County varsity action right after this. So again, it'll be on a different stream, correct? Yes, it'll be on a different stream, says Kevin Jones. So make sure you close this one